Hello, and welcome back to another 90-second survival guide. Today we are talking about how to counter the Dredge. A really quick overview of Dredge's power. So basically he has Nightfall and then regular mode. Nightfall is going to be really dark and it's going to be easier for him to see you. And then he can also teleport between lockers. If you see those yellow locks on the lockers, survivors can actually shut the locks. So it takes Dredge a little bit more time to actually teleport for the locker. That doesn't actually block him from going through the locker. It just takes a little bit of extra time. The first way to counter him is going to be to actually only shut one lock at a time if there are multiple in the vicinity. So if you have several in one spot, you're only going to shut one at a time because he will always automatically teleport to the locked one. And keep in mind that this is only going to be helpful in making a little bit of extra distance with Dredge whenever you hear the sound cue for him rattling the lock. The other thing you're going to need to be aware of are his sound cues. The first is the sound cue of a locker opening, which sometimes means he is popping out of the locker. It's right here. The other is when his Nightfall is about to trigger, which is this sound. The next thing you need to know when countering Dredge is that while you are in Nightfall mode, you are not going to have your standard heartbeat. Instead, it's like screaming children, which is creepy, but that's the sound you need to look out for, so be careful. The last thing we need to talk about is Dredge's remnant. So when he is teleporting, he leaves behind a remnant, which is that little white thing you just saw. He can teleport to lockers or teleport back to remnant, so it's really good for anti-looping. So whenever you are running Dredge, you need to keep this in mind if he drops a remnant, and you need to stay away from Dredge and stay away from the remnant. The best way to do this is probably hold W key away from where both of those things are, because Dredge is slower in his remnant phase. All right, that was a lot of information, and I hope it was helpful. Drop your tips below, and I'll see you on the fog.